Okay, hi. In this video, I'm gonna configure these ports and I will configure the policy and I'm gonna try something new. So first of all, I'm gonna configure the port and then I will configure these things. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like this is my LAN traffic. So this is my LAN and this is my DMZ zone. So what I'm gonna do now, I will create a policy so all the LAN traffic can go to DMZ zone and they can go to internet. But in the DMZ, they cannot access internet and they even cannot go to LAN. Plus, I just want to make sure like only this computer can access internet and only this computer from the DMZ can access the LAN area, and the rest of this computer shouldn't go anywhere. So that's how we're gonna do. So for that, my IP address for this fortigate is 192.168.86.195. That's I already have. So let's configure the port first. Port 2 1.100. Port 2 is my LAN port, and I want to allow ping so I can check. And I'm going to create a DHCP server also here. So by default, this one automatically came. So the IP is like 1.1 to 1.99. So DHCP is enabled here. Okay, it received automatically IP from the FortiGate firewall 1.1. Let's try to ping Google. Ping 8.8.8.8 hyphen T. I'm not able to ping. The reason there is not even a single policy. If I will go here, FortiView, I will check all session. I don't see any traffic because it's not hitting any of the policy. It's hitting only one default policy, and if we go here, policy IPv4, I can see like traffic is going on, like 13.32 KB has been gone. If we will refresh it, it will increase. Now 13.74, so traffic is increasing. So that this traffic is hitting my and it's a default policy. So let's create a new policy. So the policy name is LAN to internet, LAN to WAN. Incoming interface is my port 1, port to LAN port. That's the benefit of like using the alias LAN. It is showing over here. Outgoing interface is my port 1 ISP. Source can be all. destination all, schedule always, we can schedule the time also, like what time should traffic go, what time it should stop. Services all action accept. Firewall net is enabled. I'm not using any of these antivirus or URL profile. I'm gonna enable all session. Okay, as long as I hit OK, the traffic will start moving. You see, now this traffic is hitting our new policy which I have created now. Right now it's a 0 byte. Just refresh the page. Traffic is 2.18, so the traffic is hitting this policy now. But I'm able to go from the LAN. Am I able to go from the DMG zone also? Let me see. Virtual PC 7. Show IP. There is no IP configure, and I haven't even configured the DHCP. So let me configure the IP manually. Virtual PC 9. Okay. So virtual PC has been configured. So let's try to ping Google. I'm not able to ping Google because there is not even a single policy for the DMG. Ping. Okay, same. So now let's create a policy for the DMG. First, I'm gonna modify the save policy. Right now, I can add only one port on the incoming interface. We have to enable like services. All these services we can enable from the system and feature visibility. And here we will see multiple interface policy. Enable this one. From here we can enable IPv6, antivirus, like anything we can like disable. This is like a button just to switch on and off the. Apply it. Once I apply it, now I will go back to the policy. Now I can add multiple ports here. Before I was able to add only one port. So if I'm gonna add DMG port, close. OK. Now the traffic is hitting the internet. So how? Let's check the logs. So go to the FortiView, all session, and we can see like traffic from 172 is hitting 171.2 in virtual PC. So I'm gonna make like some changes in the policy. So what I'm gonna do now? Let's think like virtual PC 7 can go to internet, but not 9. From the DMG, only one computer can go to the internet. For that, let's make the change in the policy. I'm gonna remove the port 3 because I am gonna create a new policy here. Create a new policy from DMG to WAN. Incoming interface is my DMG port. Outgoing interface is my LAN ISP port. Source. So here I need to add a source. I'm not gonna add a source all. So here I need to add a particular MAC address. So how we wanna do that? Click on the add, create an address, name VPC7, color I can make the change like green. Okay, pass it subnet or with the MAC address. Let's go with the MAC address. So what's the MAC address for VPC7? As long as I remove the port for the DMG, the traffic has been stopped now. So the MAC address is this one. I cannot copy, so I have to manually type this one. 500507966. 57966, then 6862. Interface, it can be from any interface, this MAC address scheme. Comment, we can put our service ticket number here. Okay, so virtual PC7 has been added. So source with virtual PC7, destination. So what I want this PC can go to LAN and this PC can go to the internet. So destination is okay. On the destination we can put all, so it can go to like internet and it can go to LAN anywhere. Schedule always services, all action accept, all session is enabled. Comment, we can put the ticket number again. So that's okay. Now this is the policy. Let's go back to virtual PC7. Am I able to go to internet? Yes, but am I able to go to internet with this PC, virtual PC9? No, I can't go, because in the policy I only specify like virtual PC7 can go to LAN or anywhere. Okay, now let's ping our LAN area. So I'm pinging from virtual PC7 to virtual PC1, this one. Okay, it's not hitting, so we need to check the policy. So our policy is saying incoming interface DMG, outgoing is port 1. Let's make it to the LAN port also, LAN port 2. Okay, now let's try the ping again. Yes, now I'm able to go. But from this PC, am I able to go? No, I'm not able to go. The reason, the policy, this policy allow only virtual PC7 from DMG can go to internet and this. That's how we can play with the policies, and that's how we configure the interfaces. If we see the logs here, we can check here. And from their logs and monitor, we can check like IPsec tunnel. Now it's somewhere here. Like with a particular source and which destination they are going, which application they are hitting, which website, which policy they are hitting. So highest policy is hidden by LAN to WAN. That's it for now.